Hi, everybody. Welcome to day 3. This is Elizabeth. Happy to partner with you today. Remember, this week we're taking that inward journey from the physical aspect. So today I'm going to be speaking about stress. I could spend a week on this and the effect on our bodies. But in less than 5 minutes, we're going to hit some highlights and you'll leave with some prompts. You can choose a prompt that you like that works for you today. So that's our goal during this season, is just to physically relieve our stress, because it has an incredible impact on our health. And it's one thing to have stress once in a while. It's another thing to have it every day, constant. Over the years, over the decades, it just leads us to chronic disease. So let's dive into the physical aspects of stress. I think about stress in a couple of ways. One, it's the alert system. So it is the smoke detector of the body. So when somebody leaves the bacon on the stove too long, wow, then the smoke detector goes off. We put on the kitchen fan, everything's fine. We don't have to call the fire department. But when stress is constant, we're not paying attention to that burning bacon, and that grease starts a fire. And before you know it, the fire department, thank God, is at the house. So we can actually take actions to stop stress. But what I wanted to say was that it's two things. It's that alert system, like the fire alarm, but it also is a thief. And it's a thief because it robs our days of so much. Do you ever think of how, when you're not feeling stress, time is okay? And when you're feeling stress, time gets robbed from us. Relationships get robbed. Work gets robbed. We feel unhappy, unjoyful. So that's what I mean when I say it's a thief. Now, many of you already know this. I want to make sure everybody's on the same playing field. Stress is caused, the reaction of stress in the body comes to us from an increased level in hormones. So cortisol and adrenaline, oh my goodness, it is a surge, and it is a power surge that happens to us. And if we're in a situation of constant stress, it adversely affects our health in the long term. So if we have an immediate stress, yes, our heart rate goes up, yes, our blood pressure goes up, but it can come down again quickly. When we keep on that hamster wheel of stress, that's when it stays up and becomes a problem for our long-term health, for longevity, just for everyday health. So stress does affect your heart rate. It does affect your blood pressure. It also affects your immune system, because when you think about it, your body is not going to be fighting an infection if it's dealing with extensive stress. Just depletes the immune system. Never, never good. The other thing that it stops is digestion. So you eat a good meal under stress, or you have stress immediately after the meal, the body pulls away from digestion because it's thinking it has to use the other parts of your body to stay alive. So that's that theory of the tiger behind us, right? You hear that all the time. Stress is that it's normal. We're being chased by a tiger, so that's a normal reaction. Well, that was fine thousands and thousands of years ago. We're not being chased by tigers today, for the most part, right? We're being chased by our own internal stress, by deadlines, by lack of time management, by being overwhelmed with responsibilities. It could be financial, it could be a bill that's causing you stress, any number of things. An illness, a loss of a family member. I can't think of anything as stressful as that, when you lose somebody you love. So there's other stresses out there besides tigers. But what I want us to think about today is taking an inventory, looking behind us. Is that a tiger? What stress is that? and what can I do about it? So today's prompts, there's a few prompts you can pick from. Don't stress about it. Pick one that resonates with you and attempt to implement it today. But implement it and think about or feel, is my body any different? Are my shoulders now not in my ears? Is my jawline more relaxed? Does my back not hurt me? Stress lies in when it's constant, it has to go somewhere. So it goes into our system and it lies there in wait for that backache to start, for that headache to start, that tension headache. So I want you to try one of these prompts today and see what works for you. So the first one is mindfulness, right? And I say mindfulness because I want us to stop, turn. Is that a tiger? No, that's a bill. What can I do about it? Ah, I have a solution. Because, when we're not stressed, all tied up, we actually find solutions. Our brain functions better. It opens the door to more solutions for us. Exercise is another form of stress reliever. For me, it's important. It is my go-to stress reliever. I always feel so good after exercise. Of course, exercise stresses your body, but then that relaxation part, it rebounds beautifully. And it doesn't have to be deadlifts. I happen to like them, but it doesn't have to be. What it needs to be is just a walk. Take a 15-minute walk and let those good hormones release and settle, and the door will open to solutions for the problems that are stressing you. So I want you to try one of those. I think I have them all. I feel like I'm missing one. Oh, I'm missing two. Deep breathing. I like the box breathing. So if you want to do it with me, this is a great way to immediately bring down your heart rate and your blood pressure and settle that anxiety. It dissipates anxiety. It doesn't stuff it down, because that's not what we want. We want it dissipated. So you can do it with me. Breathe in for 4 to the count of 4. Hold for 4. Breathe out for 4. Wait for 4. Do that a few times in a row and notice what it does to your body. Now, that might not be the one you like. You'll find some other breathing techniques. There's plenty out there. We'll be talking about them throughout our 24 days. But for an immediate physical, that's the one to go to. The other thing is prioritizing sleep. Now, Chelsea did a video on rest during the day, but this is different. This is sleep at night. What is your sleep hygiene? Which is a whole nother segment, I know, but I want you to start prioritizing sleep, because that's when our body does its healing work. It's best detoxing, and we can wake up refreshed to find out whatever it is that's chasing us and deal with it. So remember, stress is a normal part of life. You don't have to walk around saying, I don't want to be stressed. I don't want to be stressed. There's things you can do for it. There's changes you can make. And when you think of the word stress, STRESS, think of stop. So take a breath, let the shoulders come down, look back, take inventory. Is that a real tiger? Do I need to be worried about being eaten? Figure that piece out. Reset so that you're more relaxed and open to solutions. And then the ESS is explore simple steps to resolve the stress. I wish for you in this season safety, because when we feel safe, our stress levels automatically decrease. I wish for you in this season that you feel peace, that you find moments, days, weeks, as much as you can, a sensation of peace, physical peace. And then I also wish for you love. So wrap your arms around everybody and pass on that love. I'll be seeing you again the day after tomorrow. Look for Chelsea tomorrow. Have a great day.